You think 38 Special is wimpy. Okay, how about the 357 Magnum? Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the Gun Guy. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I'm very grateful that you do. The 357 Magnum has been a winner for a very, very long time. I mean, obviously, it was popular with some police agencies, most of them carrying 38s, but some of them going to the Magnums. And the K-frame Smith Wesson has been popular with police officers for a long time. Now, not anymore. They've gone to newer systems that carry a lot more ammunition and are easier to reload fast and so on. But there's something about the Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum Revolver that just really is near and dear to my heart. My dad would be upset with me if I said that because he carried a Colt for a long time and he preferred the Colts over the Smiths. Don't get me wrong, I like the Colts too. I like them a lot. He had a Python that I wish I had inherited, and unfortunately I didn't. This Smith & Wesson Model 66 K-frame 357 Magnum I purchased as a law enforcement trade-in. I don't know which department traded them in, but I got them from a gun shop that received about 40 or 50 of them to sell on consignment, and this was one of the best ones. I've had it for, I don't know, several years now, and honestly, I bought it for a song because the guy that ran the gun shop was a friend of mine, so he gave me kind of a deal on it. I'm very grateful. These things are a joy to carry. They're not nearly as big a deal to carry as a heavier 357 Magnum, which is why I think the K-frames were designed anyway. It was a way to lighten up the gun a little bit for long periods of carry and still have the power of a 357 Magnum. Now, I don't find this gun difficult to shoot at all. I find it very easy to shoot, although some people can be a little intimidated by the Magnum cartridge. And it is true that the 357 Magnum puts the 38 to shame when it comes to stopping power and just power in general. So if you want to have the Magnum, well, this is a great package to have it in. Now, this is the stainless steel version. There is a blue steel version that preceded it. The blue steel version, frankly, I think is prettier. But from a practical perspective, I wanted the stainless, so I was happy that it came up and it was available for me to buy because I like the easier maintenance associated with it. This thing is flawless, by the way. Now, for a home gun or a hunting gun, I'm actually going to take this one with me to hunt hogs. In February, I have a buddy that invited me to go hog hunting with him. And I like to have a decent-sized sidearm when I go. I've never been hog hunting, so I generally carry a sidearm anyway. But he told me carry the biggest one I got. His joke was when the hog chases you, you throw the rifle at it. When it trips over the rifle, then you shoot it with a handgun. Which, of course, he's kidding. But nevertheless, they do charge periodically, is my understanding. So I want to make sure I've got this with me as well as my rifle. So I'm going to take this with me with some great ammunition for hunting in it. But even for a home gun, this is one of my home guns. I had mentioned in a previous video with my Smith & Wesson Model 10 that I've got some revolvers, and I keep them as house guns. And we keep them in little pistol safes that are quick to get to. We keep them loaded and set them inside the pistol safe with one or two, and sometimes generally two to three speed loaders and an old cell phone that we know will dial 911 and a flashlight. And you don't have to worry about it. Now, I don't load this with 357 Magnum in my house because it would go through every wall in my house. I keep 38 Special plus P in it. But it's extremely reliable and very handy, and it's something I can get to depending on what part of the house I'm in. There's always a revolver somewhere or some kind of gun somewhere that I can grab. I've had a few people comment that there's no reason for me to depend solely on a revolver as a home defense gun. Well, I don't. My wife's got a AR and 300 blackout. I've got a 12-gauge shotgun and so on. So we got bigger things to defend ourselves with than 38 Special revolvers, but they're not necessarily where we are. So that's why we have these as house guns, and they make great house guns for that. So if you like revolvers, I got to tell you, just as a gun to have around the house, the beauty of them is you can load them and set them down. All the springs are at rest all the time. You don't have to worry about magazine springs getting compressed and worn out or any of that. You just load them and keep them maintained, put them in there and forget about them. And when you need them, you pull them out and they're ready to go. It's got a beautiful finish on it. I love the Pachmayr grips. The trigger on it is phenomenal. Not quite as good as the trigger on my Model 10, but right up there real close with it. And it is extraordinarily accurate. Whether I'm shooting Magnums or 38s through it, it is just a fabulous revolver and a joy to shoot. And it's my, kind of my hunting buddy too. I take it with me when I'm hunting, depending on what I'm hunting, so that I've got a very good sidearm with me that I know is extremely reliable and carries a cartridge that hits like a train. And if you ever doubt that a 357 Magnum hits hard, all you have to do is pull up the other 50 million YouTube videos about them and look at the ballistic reports, and you'll find that it is quite the fight stopper where handguns are concerned, and a great choice for that kind of thing. And frankly, often you can pick them up for a song because people, they don't think revolvers are all that cool anymore. I think they're very cool. As a matter of fact, I'd carry one almost every day of my life, unless I'm carrying my Springfield XD40. Most of the time, I'm carrying a little snubby 38. Or if I'm hunting, well, if I'm hunting, you can guarantee you're going to see this thing on my side. Thank you very much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to shop Amazon using our link. You'll find the link to our website in the description. If you can go there and click on the Amazon link on the banner on the top and shop Amazon through there, that helps us out a ton. If you have a gun for home defense or self-defense and you need concealed carry insurance or home defense insurance that surrounds you, the idea of defending yourself with a firearm, I strongly suggest Second Call Defense. It is the company that I use to protect my family, and I advise it to protect yours. They also sponsor the channel, so if you happen to go through our link to purchase Second Call Defense, then we get a little commission for that, and I want to be upfront with you. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you again. Have a wonderful week. Yes, I'm almost done with revolvers. I got one more, and then we'll go on to something else. I just got kind of on a revolver kick. I hope you'll forgive me. Have a great week. Thanks for watching. Be safe.